Did you know that just one little smile can literally set an entire K-pop fandom on fire? And no, we're not talking about a record-breaking comeback or an international collab stage. This time it's something way more simple but somehow 1,000 times more powerful. Yep, we're talking about Chiquita and Ahyeon from BABYMONSTer. In the middle of a crowded scene, cameras caught Chiquita flashing a soft but mysterious smile straight at Ahyeon. And let's be real, this wasn't just any ordinary smile. It looked like the kind of smile that hides 1,000 unspoken words. Naturally, fans went into full detective mode. Wait, does this mean there's a special connection between them? If you think this is just a random moment, think again. The photos and videos of Chiquita's smile have already spread across Twitter, X, TikTok, and international K-pop forums like wildfire. Within hours, like #CheekyHyeon, #BABYMONSTER, and even #SmileThatKills were trending in multiple countries. Fans flooded timelines with edits, memes, and reactions that range from LOL-worthy to totally heart-melting. Since their highly anticipated debut under YG Entertainment, BABYMONSTER has been shaking up the industry as the so-called monster rookie group carrying the torch after Blackpink. With jaw-dropping visuals, powerhouse vocals, rap swag, and insane dance skills, the group is already dominating the fifth-gen K-pop scene. Chiquita, the Thai magne who's only 15 years old, has already been crowned the golden magne thanks to her unreal talent despite her young age. Meanwhile, Ahyeon, the group's ace and center with her powerhouse voice, made headlines when her debut was almost delayed, only to come back stronger than ever with a stage presence that screams, superstar. Together, these two are often spotlighted by fans. In fact, they've already been nicknamed the Dynamic Sisters, thanks to their natural chemistry, whether it's on stage, behind the scenes, or even in tiny candid moments like this one. So, it's no wonder that Chiquita's secret smile at Ahyeon is making waves everywhere. When the picture first surfaced, it looked like just another candid shot of BABYMONSTER members being their usual adorable selves. But fans, being the eagle-eyed detectives they are, quickly zoomed in on one specific detail. The way Chiquita's eyes curved into a soft smile as she looked directly at Ahyeon. It wasn't just a polite smile. Nope, this was the kind of smile you give when you're either plotting something with your bestie, or when there's a deeper, unspoken connection. That tiny curve of her lips? Enough to spark thousands of theories. One fan on Twitter, X, wrote, "I swear Chiquita's smile at Ahyeon isn't just a smile. It's the smile. You know, the one you can't fake." Another chimed in, "They literally look like they're in their own little world. Everyone else disappears, just Chiquita and Ahyeon staring at each other like it's a K-drama scene." Within hours, clips of the moment were being edited with romantic K-drama soundtracks, slow-motion filters, and captions like, "When your bias looks at their bestie like that." Some even compared it to iconic idol interactions in the past, like Jennie and Lisa's friendship moments in Blackpink, or Taehyung and Jimin's bromance in BTS. Of course, with every viral idol interaction comes the inevitable fandom frenzy. Fans immediately began debating whether this was just an innocent smile or something way deeper. And let's just say the comments section did not disappoint. On TikTok, one stan account posted the clip with the caption, "Chiquita doesn't just smile, she smirks at Ahyeon. The difference is lethal." That video alone racked up over 1.5 million views in less than 24 hours. Underneath, the comment section was filled with chaos. Okay, but why is this giving main character energy? Protect CheekyHyeon at all costs. This smile is illegal. I need a warning next time. YG better give us a reality show because we need the full story. Meanwhile, on international K-pop forums, some fans jokingly declared that CheekyHyeon is the new subunit we didn't know we needed. Others speculated that this interaction could signal an upcoming teaser, concept, or even duo project, because in K-pop, nothing is ever truly just a coincidence. And let's not forget the memes. Twitter was absolutely flooded with edits of Chiquita's smile. Some compared it to the knowing smile meme, while others placed it side by side with famous romantic drama moments. Basically, one small grin turned into a cultural reset. Now you might be asking, why are fans so obsessed over one smile? Well, welcome to K-pop culture, where even the tiniest moment between idols can spark massive conversation. That's the beauty of it. Fans don't just support the music, they invest in the stories, the bonds, and the relationships that make idols feel more human and relatable. Moments like these create a sense of intimacy, like fans are getting a glimpse into something personal and unscripted. In an industry where so much is polished and perfected, these raw little interactions are like gold. They feed fanfiction writers, shipper communities, and even content creators on YouTube and TikTok who thrive on breaking down every smile, glance, and gesture. For BABYMONSTER, who are still fresh rookies, interactions like this help build their identity as a group. Fans don't just see them as performers on stage, but as real people with genuine bonds. And let's be honest, who doesn't love seeing idols truly adore each other? If K-pop history has taught us anything, it's that fans love to create ships, pairings of idols based on their chemistry, friendship, or just plain vibes. And thanks to this viral smile, the ship Chiquita has officially set sail. Some fans have already started making compilation videos of every Chiquita moment, from behind-the-scenes clips to music show interactions. Titles like Proof That Chiquita is Real, or Chiquita and Ahyeon being soulmates for 10 minutes straight, are already flooding YouTube recommendations. One netizen joked, "We need YG to debut Chiquita as the next big subunit. Give us the soft ballad, the rap verse, the visuals, everything." And honestly, with Ahyeon's powerhouse vocals and Chiquita's charisma as the magne, a subunit doesn't sound like a bad idea at all. If you thought the smile was going to stay on Twitter X, think again. TikTok absolutely exploded with edits, POVs, and reaction videos. In less than 2 days, the hashtag Chiquita had already surpassed 30 million views, with fans remixing the clip into different trends. One edit used the iconic "He's a 10 but" sound, captioning it, "She's a 10 but her smile makes the whole fandom combust." Another paired the video with the K-drama OST Love Maybe, making it look like a confession scene straight out of a webtoon. Some even went full meme mode, editing Chiquita's smile into scenes from Twilight, Titanic, and even Naruto. On YouTube, fan channels uploaded reaction compilations, pulling in hundreds of thousands of views overnight. Titles like Chiquita's Smile at Ahyeon, Let's Break It Down Frame by Frame, or Why This Smile Changed K-pop Forever, popped up everywhere. And of course, every thumbnail had that zoomed-in screenshot of Chiquita's grin with dramatic arrows pointing at it. Classic YouTube. This isn't new for K-pop. One micro-moment can easily dominate digital spaces. But for BABYMONSTER, who are still cementing their global identity, this kind of organic virality is priceless. It proves they're not just performers, they're content machines, feeding the fandom culture 24/7. Here's what makes this whole thing even juicier. BABYMONSTER are currently riding high with their latest comeback. Their second album, We Go Up, has been smashing records left and right, charting high on Melon, raking in millions of streams on Spotify, and even trending on Billboard charts internationally. So when fans caught Chiquita smiling at Ahyeon, the timing couldn't have been better. It wasn't just a random viral clip, it became part of the group's comeback narrative. Suddenly, news outlets and fan accounts weren't just talking about the music, they were talking about the group's chemistry, bonds, and real-life interactions. For YG Entertainment, this is basically free PR. No scripted variety show, no pre-planned marketing campaign, just one smile that did all the work. In a way, it humanizes the group in the middle of their busy schedules, making them feel even closer to their fans. Of course, fans aren't going to let this moment slide without turning into full-on theorists. And boy, do they have theories. Some believe Chiquita's smile is a thank you glance to Ahyeon, since Ahyeon has been known as a strong supportive figure within the group. Others think it's an inside joke only the two of them understand, a kind of silent conversation that fans weren't supposed to catch. One viral comment on a Korean forum read, "You can tell a lot about a relationship from a smile. This isn't the smile you give to just anyone, it's the smile you give to someone you really trust." Meanwhile, international fans had their own spin. Mark my words, this smile is foreshadowing a BABYMONSTER reality show episode. YG always plants crumbs before the big reveal. There are even fans who joke that Chiquita and Ahyeon are secretly plotting world domination together, starting with melting the entire fandom. Honestly, not far-fetched, but let's be real, part of being in a fandom isn't just about supporting music. It's about living for these tiny moments that make idols feel real, unscripted, and human. Fans don't just want to see their faves on stage, they want to see how they connect with each other, how they laugh, how they share glances that seem to say everything without words. In BABYMONSTER's case, fans have been extra hungry for these behind-the-scenes glimpses. Since they're rookies, every small detail feels like a treasure. And Chiquita's smile? That was like winning the jackpot for fans who ship or just adore the bond between the members. It also proves something bigger about Gen 5 fandom culture. Fans don't just consume content, they create it. That one smile has now spawned hundreds of fan edits, fanfiction, theories, and even digital art. The fandom is basically co-writing BABYMONSTER's story, along with them. K-pop has always thrived on moments. From Jungkook's shoulder reveal at BTS concerts, to Lisa's iconic Lalisa point dance, to Hyunjin's unforgettable airport fashion, sometimes it's the tiniest details that leave the biggest mark on fans. Chiquita's smile is the latest entry into this Hall of Fame of micro moments. It shows how K-pop idols don't need to do much to dominate headlines. A look, a gesture, a smile, it's enough to make the fandoms combust. And honestly, it's kind of beautiful that it didn't take long for fan sites and K-pop media outlets to jump on the moment. Within hours, high-definition fansite photos of Chiquita's smile at Ahyeon started circulating. The angle? Perfect. The timing? Flawless. The captions? Absolutely dramatic. One fansite posted the photo with the tagline, "When her smile is brighter than the stage lights." Another simply wrote, "She only smiles like this when Ahyeon is around." Even Korean online media like Dispatch-style blogs began reporting it not as breaking news, but as one of those quirky, fandom-driven headlines that keep idols trending in Naver searches. International media outlets like Kpop and Koreaboo picked it up too, running articles like "Chiquita's smile towards Ahyeon sends fans into meltdown," with thumbnails zooming in on Chiquita's face. This is the kind of organic buzz that agencies dream about. With no scandals, no controversy, and no manufactured drama, BABYMONSTER secured headlines across the globe, all thanks to one look. For fans, this moment wasn't just cute, it was emotional. Chiquita and Ahyeon both had unique paths before debut, and many fans know the struggles they faced. Ahyeon's brief hiatus before debut was tough on her, and fans often said she looked stronger after rejoining the lineup. Chiquita, as the youngest, has often been seen as the baby of the group, protected by her unis, so when fans saw her smile at Ahyeon in that way, many interpreted it as a moment of gratitude, trust, and genuine bond. On fan forums, comments like these gained thousands of upvotes. "This is why I stand BABYMONSTER. They're not just idols, they're a family." Chiquita's smile is like her way of saying thank you for being there. "I'm not crying, you are." Their bond is stronger than we know, and it shows in these little moments. It's these small interactions that deepen the emotional investment of fans. For a rookie group, building this kind of connection is priceless. So what's next? Fans are already predicting that this won't be the last time Chiquita and Ahyeon steal the spotlight together. Some even speculate that YG might lean into their natural chemistry for future promotions, whether through variety shows, subunits, or even just behind-the-scenes content. If BABYMONSTER continues to grow at their current pace, moments like this will be remembered as the early days memories that fans look back on with nostalgia. 10 years from now, when Chiquita and Ahyeon are seasoned idols, fans will still be sharing that one photo with captions like, "Remember when this smile started it all?" In other words, this smile isn't just a viral moment, it could be the start of a fandom legacy. To the end of the day, K-pop isn't just about music or performances, it's about moments that make fans feel closer to their idols. And in 2025, one of those moments came in the form of a simple smile from Chiquita to Ahyeon. It was small, subtle, and maybe even accidental. But for fans, it meant everything. It turned into hashtags, edits, memes, theories, and headlines. It made people laugh, cry, and bond with each other online. It proved once again that in the world of K-pop, nothing is ever just a smile. So now we're throwing it to you guys. What do you think about Chiquita's smile at Ahyeon? Was it just a cute little moment? Or was there something deeper behind it? Do you believe in the Chiqui-Ahyeon ship? Or do you think fans are reading too much into it? Drop your theories in the comments below. Don't forget to smash that like button if you melted over this smile. And of course, hit subscribe so you don't miss any more BABYMONSTER updates, because let's be real, this group is just getting started, and we're here for every single moment.